The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Bobby Byler. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Gabriel Vasquez leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, center 10.
Top of the zone for a strike. 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. One away. Here's the Pirates lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. He's in there.
He was all over that one. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Parra digs in now. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hit on the ground to short. Who? They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Cole Tucker. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Outside. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, today's starting pitcher, Jackie Eckert. What do we have on him?
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy William Hu. Eckert, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Popped up first base side. Random. He's got it, and there's one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Jesse Miller in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. That misses. Now 2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Reaching, try, but can't bring it in.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the first baseman, Deacon Aquino. And a foul ball. Miller over at first with 1 away. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save! Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit coming home. He scores to tie it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
1 down. Brandon Redding up next for the Astros. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Tied up here in the early going. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. That's out number 2. Here's the second baseman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. And there's a foul ball. In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Devin Crow in the box now, takes strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that is out of play. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1. First and second, 2 outs. Random, the next to hit. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, He had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
This one popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit. One run is in. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 5-1.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So digging in, Joe Brandon. Hit weakly on the ground. Over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. On to the second inning now from Dyken Park. It's the Astros 5 and the Pirates 1. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh,
37.
Isaiah Stockton. Stockton went deep in his most recent game. Filer back to work. And that clips the inside corner. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count
96.
right there. Nice line drive to the pull
Number
side right
36.
there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's going to be Joe Brandon. Gets the bunt down the right side. Aquino over to second. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now it's the right fielder, Joe Brandon. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 5 and the Pirates 1. Back here at Dyken Park. Here's the shortstop at the plate. William Goode.
Number 6.
Pitches in there. 0-1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Miller now at the plate. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a ball popped up. Random. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. In there safely.
Now batting, number 21.
And here's the first baseman, Deacon Aquino.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
That one finds the corner. 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Who stands at third with one gone in the inning? Just missed. Hit on the ground to the right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 down, base is empty. Brandon Reddick up next for the Astros. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the frame. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors. No one left. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 29.
In the air, out towards left center. Random sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 27.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Joe Brandom. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Just missed. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Back to the top of the lineup, Gabriel Vasquez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. And there's a ball. Headed towards the corner. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Baez. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. That's in there. That's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
That one missing inside.
2-1.
Hit in the air, center field. Random gets under it and makes the grab. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit. Set for the bottom of the third. And now, number 26. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Now batting.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Devin Crow will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. That one missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Hit in the air, left field. Random makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So next up for Houston, Joe Random doubled his first time up. There's the strike.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Man at first, one away.
Ball 1.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Random drifts towards it, drops into the glove. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 29.
Joe Random, the next to hit. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Rudder puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Jackie Eckert won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Pirates
Pittsburgh.
with a new arm on the mound,
Number
Kenny
32.
Hendricks.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, 2 outs. Random digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And
No,
now
that's a
1
ball.
and 2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Astros 6 and the Pirates 1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Kevin Parra. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
To the right side. And foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the inside corner. And the count now even up.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Tucker in the box now. No balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Outside low. 1-2 to count.
1-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Gets to it on to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Isaiah Stockton, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 6-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. Up next for the Pirates, Joe Brandon. First
Ball,
pitch,
go.
and he just misses. Random measures 6 feet 2 inches. Only 20 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he starts in the outfield. 2 outs, base is empty. That one
Ball
misses, and that's ball 2.
And that really speaks to his athletic ability, being able to move from an infield position to go out into the outfield, and it would suggest he's got a pretty good arm as well.
Strike.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. Random flying after this one, but won't get there. It's into the gap. The throw is wild, and it gets away, and he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
That pretty
batting,
much split the
number
zone down
31.
the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Random now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Just
No.
off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Line to left, and that's just foul. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball
1 ball,
right by him,
2 strikes.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That
Ball,
misses the
go.
zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 6-2. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Bottom 4,
Astros,
and the
the
batter will be the
shortstop,
shortstop,
number
William
6.
Koo. That's hard hit on the line. Baez makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting.
And
number
next to hit
45.
for Houston, Jesse Miller. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball
That's a
1
ball.
low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And a
No.
ball evens the count.
That pitch was pretty
2-2.
borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
That misses,
count.
and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Aquino up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And there's a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Random. Byler back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Pirates just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ripped to short. Tosses across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Random batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
1-2.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Gabriel Vasquez, the next Pirate to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Out towards left center. Random on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the DH, Brandon Redding. That catches the corner. Action in the pen down there. Joe Random loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Gutierrez getting cranked up as well. 0-1. And that one is inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Great deception with the changeup there, and it's all about arm speed. If that arm speed can look just like the fastball, a lot of times you'll get that hitter to swing and miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Backed off the plate that time. High fly ball down the left field line. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 26.
Now it's the second baseman. He's 2 for 2. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Popped up. Vasquez nabs it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 11.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Devin Crow. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one in there across the letters. And now 2-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. And it's filled up.
Full count.
High fly ball, right field, random. Corrals it, and that'll do it. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Luis Baez. Here comes a pitch. And that's a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Kevin Parra, the next Pirate to hit. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
At the belt and fires. Tap foul at the plate. Baez gets his lead at first with nobody out. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. They get 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Cole Tucker, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ball 1 there. No. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The Pirates down by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Astros 6 and the Pirates 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Number 1.
Right through there for a strike. In the air, left side. Random makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, number 29.
Joe Random up next for the Astros. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Now batting, number 43.
Here's the left fielder, Joe Random. And a sac bunt here. Sends it to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
Now batting, number 6.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Next to hit, William Hu, 1 for 3. That one hit to right. Random sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Leading off for
So
Pittsburgh,
next to the plate
third
for
baseman,
Pittsburgh,
number
Isaiah
37.
Stockton. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Bogey, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
And that one wrapped foul. Pitch misses, and a count even 1-1. The Astros have some action in their pen. Joe Random getting ready to go. Random also throwing. And that one fouled off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses.
That's too high.
It's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And there's a ball.
Full count.
Stockton tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Bobby Byler is done. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Joe Random. He's making his second appearance of the season. Man at first. Up next for the Pirates, Joe Random, 1 for 2. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play.
Well, you really can't blame him too much back there. I mean, you're asking him an awful lot to play what is easily the toughest defensive position on the field when that's not something he ever does. This is pretty much what you're going to get.
Trying to move him over here, and that goes foul. And down on strikes. And there's one down. Joe Random, the next Pirate to hit.
Number 31.
That one the other way. That's a hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 6-3.
Now batting, number 29.
Joe Random, the next Pirate to hit. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Aquino. 1 at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now it's the DH, Joe Random, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fought off foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Coming home. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So runner at second, 2 down. Vasquez getting ready to hit. Just missed.
1-0.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed. And fouled off. Base hit center field. Random rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 6-5.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Joe Random departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
And
the
we've got ourselves a
Astros.
pitching change. Joe
Number
Random.
19.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
2 outs, runner on first. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Luis Baez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
On the outside corner, got him looking. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Astros 6 and the Pirates 5. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Leading off for the Astros, right fielder, number 45.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Baez makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, number 21.
Digging in, Deacon Aquino. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Number 47 appears to be getting loose. Toussaint getting loose as well. That's a little bit low. That one catches the zone, and the count is even, 2-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 46.
Brandon Redding up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
Off the plate.
Foul ball. He swings and fouls one off.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Baez under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Kevin
number
Parra.
44.
That
Ball
misses
1.
the zone. Ball 1. On the ground. That's a foul ball. Late swing, fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Tucker in the box now. Takes strike 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Now a screamer into the outfield. Oh, he can't hang on. Around first, digging for 2. Still finds a way to get off a throw as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Now batting, number 37.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Next to hit, Isaiah Stockton. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, number 36.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Joe Brandon will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
The
for
Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Joe Brandon.
20.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the left fielder, Joe Brandon. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Pirates leave 1. This one remains close, 6-5. Back here in Houston, here's the second baseman, number 26.
Number 26.
Hendricks back to work. That's in there.
strike.
That's strike 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Now
and a quick out, number 1.
Number 11.
And stepping in for the Astros, Devin Crow. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. That's inside.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That misses, and the count is 3-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
A great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Puts a bunt down. Random. Over to Tucker. It's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Pirates 5.
pitching.
Gio Washington comes out trying to close it out.
Number 3.
He comes in with a chance for his
Leading
second
off
save of
for
the
Pittsburgh,
season.
Right fielder.
Well,
number
one-run
31.
game. Joe Random digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on
Now
the corners
that's
late in the ball game
29.
like this, positioned perfectly.
So up next, Joe Random. 0 for 3 in this one. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one
Ball
missing
2.
inside.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
That's a really good take.
Random in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting, number 27.
So now here's the DH, Joe Random. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Aquino tossed to second, back to first, not in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Number 10.
It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Gabriel Vasquez.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
2 outs. And that one fouled off. Washington is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.